I want that ticket. That's annoying. Don't like this. Don't like this at all. Nice. Nice. Looks like we can take control of this game pretty well here. No Super Evo, even though he's about to die. I need to Stream of Life if I want... So Orcus doesn't work here, even though it feels like it should, because Orcus will leave me with one piece short, but that was a really good draw because it lets me do this. Which puts him in range anyways. And the Griffin is 11, right? Griffin is 11 with Super Evo or something. Okay. But he can't clear my board without trading the bird. Oh god. That's not good. Still on doing the same thing, I think. I need to, because the Griffin is 11, right? And if this hits, haha! Lucky, lucky. Otherwise I'd have to use my Super Evo, maybe. I think we're good from here. I think we're in the clear. Is Griffin 11 or is it 10? Have I been mistaken this whole time? Checking worldsbeyond.com. It does take a little bit to find specific cards sometimes. Oh, it is 10. Oops. Seven, huh? Nice. What the heck? That's a good one. There's an easy situation. Very cool, very cool. I think I want the scrolling to be tied to... Oh boy. You're gonna have to evo this to live? Or is he just gonna accept this game state? He can't do that. What is all this about? Okay, so he is evoing to survive. It's not gonna be enough. Oh, it's super not gonna be enough. I mean, at this point... Oh, you know what? I don't have... I've used both evo points already. I wasn't thinking about that for some reason. Okay, let's keep things clean then. There's no reason to overcommit here. Let's just put them at 12. If I super evo, it's gonna be kind of silly. Especially when they're so far on the back burner. I think we're in a safe spot. Yeah, they had a bullet anyways. Bullet there. Another Flight of Icarus? What the heck? In what world are they alive here? What is this, 11 damage? Wait, 4, 5? 2, 5, 6. What the heck? 5 plus 3 is 8, plus 3 is, puts him at 1. I just do it, right? There's no way I don't do it. Well, I guess I can always catapult to make sure I have pieces and then just do it that way. But now I might as well do this. It's just unbelievable that this is happening. I don't know. No, I don't have enough pieces to set up perfectly into this and full punish, but it's a pretty punishing situation for him either way. And I'm really not sure how this could have not happened, so... Orcus. That's nothing. Come on, the catapult is right there. You can see the catapult. Why trade into that one? Oh my god, what is this? This is... It's whatever. Well, it's not ranked, so I guess this can happen, but... Unfortunate. Let's add... Okay, so for scrolling, so there's an issue where scrolling doesn't work on max. Now that there is max support for Kyokai now. Scrolling doesn't work for max because... just because it uses different inputs for its mouse wheel for some reason. And for its middle mouse button. Panning seems to work fine, but I need to add button inputs for zooming just to as like a band-aid for now. So I'm just gonna say scroll up and down for R and F. How does that sound? I don't know what people usually expect scrolling to be or zooming to be for. I could do like plus and minus, but they're all the way over here. Your hands are gonna be like kind of like left hand on the WASD, right hand on the mouse if you're using a keyboard. So R and F probably. So let's go R for scroll up, F for scroll down, and then list scroll up, R, list scroll down, F, scroll up, scroll down. Where's zoom? Oh no, scroll up that handles zooming too. Okay, and then scroll up. Scroll up. There it is. Do I need... I think I need a 3 and 4 for this. Because I couldn't get this to work while it was, I couldn't get this to work where you reuse the EV multiple times for some reason. Like, even clearing it, it would not stick for some reason, so it was easier just to, rather than trying to debug, like, little bits of Godot engine stuff, I figured it'd be easier to just create more input events, which is not the best way to do this, but it's fine. So mouse button up, this is going to be... God, how do you... What's the syntax for this? Is it just R or something? No, there's no way. Oh wait, this is not an input event mouse button in the first place. Oh god. Oh, this is so weird. Well. This could be the mirror, could be puppets. Either way, I want a good curve, so let's look for some good stuff like this. let him spiral too much. On chip damage, I mean. I don't want him to chip too much. It's annoying. All three Miriams. We don't have a good turn 5 or turn 4 for 5. We kind of do. Maybe I'll just do it anyways. Just catapult out a plain Gamma. That might be the right move. If he's gonna play like this, I think it is. So let's do it. Ooh, Carnelia. Carnelia does change things. Now we can... Now we can do this. And this feels pretty good, in part because we don't have an Alouette anyways. So the regular Evos are kind of holding off for a while. And especially against Puppet, we're looking for a lot of... Getting Ward onto an Alpha is going to help a lot against Puppet. And then getting Ward on a Gamma sometimes will help a lot, but I think I'm going to do the Alpha. We don't need to beta push, but we do need to make sure that we don't get chipped into the ground. Although, right now it looks like Gamma's the leading option. It's gonna be Gamma, I think. Let's just keep this off. The Gamma will handle Sway multiple times, especially if we can draw other ways to get it out, which would be nice. And we drew a 1-drop too, so that cleans things up a little bit. There was a world where we just didn't use the catapult here, made the Alpha, then use the bullet with our play point, but I think I want to do it this way. I want to save the bullet for something else, although I'm not sure what. Maybe it's going to end up going to Orcus anyways. But it's hard to use the bullet on the Orcus sometimes. Especially when you're out of EO points so early. And they're not. Oh, God. He has all his Evo points. Annoying. We have to use ours in a weird way, too. This is going to be... Yeah. Clear out hand space. What's the plan here? I don't have good clears on anything. We're missing pretty much all of our good cards right now. I think I want to get my life up and then hope we draw out of this situation over time, because it's looking pretty bad here. We have to use multiple evil points into just an Ironheart Hunter, which feels really bad. And I have to do it this way. Sucks. We're getting Evo points drained, not even on Orcus's. This is gonna not work out, I think. This one's not gonna work out well for us. I really don't like using my points like this. We need to draw other cards at some point. think using an Evo on that first Ironheart Hunter was the real mistake here. Oh, he's taking kind of a turn off. That's good, but we don't have a way to use that turn. What the heck is that? Summon, select a puppetry following your hand, transform into a doll slayer. Oh. I think I remember reading this on set release and then never... Huh. It summons a Bane on last words. And then that's it, I guess? Interesting. Well, I'm not going to... It doesn't even have Rush, so I don't see a reason to take that thing off the field. Let's just do this. We can Omega next turn, I guess. But yeah, this thing doesn't even make a Rush. It just dies and brings out the Bane, and that's it? Is that right? That's crazy. That seems so silly and goofy. It doesn't even have Rush? Why is he playing this? Why does this card exist? It goes forever, sure. It'll make a Bane, but like the Bane... Oh wait, no it doesn't, because this doesn't go to his hand. So he never gets to Fanfare Veer. Oh, did he play Veer earlier? He did, so Veer's the card that he's playing. Okay, interesting. Oh, this is a puppetry follower, so it picks up Ward and Russian stuff. Interesting, kind of. And now he's kind of using his play points as Evo points weirdly now. Well, this is all going into an Omega. I think. I just don't have better plays. My hand doesn't give me better plays. Part of the issue is that the Omegas... You summoning the Omega will give him a Bane. So it's actually doing a lot here, which is pretty cool. It might even be worth just playing this Gamma raw and waiting to Omega forever. Because I think if I Omega here, it's just going to die immediately to Doll Slayer's token. I may as well do this. And this is something that Bane won't even work on. So, okay. You know what? It does set up like a weird interaction on the Omega that I like. So I understand. But no, we're not going to play into it. Huh. We're gonna need like a catapult or something pretty soon here. This kind of helps, but doesn't seem like the time for it. Well, no, because I won't have... I'll be short one piece if I Orcus and stream. If I bullet stream... I don't like the position. I don't like either of these positions of going bullet stream. It doesn't feel right. But it still seems like what we should do. Well, bullet stream can help handle stuff later too. Having Orcus up actually is probably better. Let's just do it like this. And we'll take the Bane away. It's kind of a weird hand though to be doing this in. Oh, how do you do this? I'm sure I have... I think I do have like a glowing border, but I don't know how to use it. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. So we Omega just to burn everything up. Or I can make Orcus swing fully in. I think Omega just to burn everything up is probably best. Or I can Doomwrite. Orcus first because I drew Doomwrite, I think, is actually the play. And then swing with everything, don't respect the Hnicker at all, I think is the way we have to do it. Like, I think we literally have to do it that way. So it has to be like this. Because we need him low and we need to assume that we're not dead. His Orcus will only do 8, so we gotta do it like this. And then hopefully this misses. Nice. And then this can go into here. Nice. Wow, that was lucky. That said, I think maybe I should have just gone face with both of them. Because now we don't have lethal next turn. It would have left the Hinegar there, but I don't think he had lethal even if he... Because Orcus would be 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. Just let him deal 12. No, if we do that, then we can't even get through the 1/6 anyways, so there's no purpose to it. This is annoying. This is annoying. I think I still... Do I even Omega now? Oh, he's putting it at 2. Okay, so we can... Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's a good situation. So let's just make Gamma, and then... Make Gamma, let's deal 3, so we're going to be dealing 3 and Gammaing. And the third one, we can either heal, we're about to take 1, 2, 3, 6, we're about to take 6, we'll be down to 9, which is 1 over Orcus range, but he has puppets, so we should heal. So it should be this, and a, yeah. So it should be like this. We just need one of each. is pretty hard. Orcus plus a 3/3 is 11. So we should be out of range. The issue is still that if he has Orcus, we can't get through the 1/6 cleanly. It's impossible. So that's always really annoying. We need the cannon to do stuff like that. Not having cannon sucks. Let's see. We got a bunch of pieces on the way. Maybe it's worth... No, there's no other way to clear the 5/5 cleanly. Let's just do it. Hopefully we just have to... We're in a situation where we have to draw out of problems from here on out, which really sucks. But I don't know what else to do. He's at 2. He has to heal out of range of Beta next turn. And... Yeah. But we can lose here pretty easily. It can be like... I don't know if he plays Olivia. Olivia will get him out of it pretty well. Sylvia, again, will get him out of it pretty well. No, it won't. What am I talking about? Oh, okay. Never mind. Yeah. Oh, God. What a specific hand to have. What do we have to draw here? Ugh, not that. I think we had to draw Catapult. Leaving that 8/8 there, we probably lose. Do I have a choice? Okay, Striker, attack, pray, but that's unlikely. I think we're more likely to have a win condition like this. I just don't know what we can even draw otherwise. So I can put this down and pass, and then we can maybe draw a Catapult. If I put this down, I can't draw 3 pieces in 1 card. That's not a real situation. So no matter what, I think I have to do this. I think this is the only play that has a win condition on the other end. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. Yeah, alright. That's insane. But he doesn't have Orcus, so I guess I can't complain. Yeah, this is crazy. That's crazy how many heals he had. Yep. That hand was not amazing. And it got led into a weird situation, too. Ugh. Sometimes it happens like that, I guess. It's crazy. I do kind of regret throwing out the... no. No. I mean, the best thing we could have done was put down like a beta instead of Omegaing, but we would have left the 5-5. It would have just been the same problem, I think, no matter what we did. Although we probably could have played thinner, if that makes sense, if that word makes sense here. I'm assuming this is aggro blood, because that's what people... This is my first aggro blood opponent, by the way, all day. I heard people were doing aggro blood to get ahead on team stuff, but yeah, this is my first time playing against it. I haven't played against it one time until now. But we'll just take it easy, make alpha, and if we win, we win. If he outspeeds us, we lose. You know, normal aggro stuff. Sometimes it's impossible, and that's it. Nice. Clean start for us. And we're going first, and we have 3-4. Yeah, this is a really good hand. I think we're going to be just fine. Oh god, that might get left there. I probably should have put the Carnelia down. We have pretty good odds of this thing sticking. But actually, against aggro, it might be more important that we stick the Hunter anyways. Because if we're doing a piece next turn, we use the evil point on Alouette. Oh yeah, no, it's not sticking. And we are evolving Alouette. Cannon goes into 3 fuses and might matter more in the long run, so let's do Cannon first. And then there's a world where we get to Alouette for something important. Or for Alouette for something more important. We also get to avoid getting Aragavi punished, so that's nice. Although Alouette plus the beta is over the Aragavi anyways, but really we want Alouette to bring out Alpha, so we don't even want to be doing Gamma anyway, so since we have the option not to, let's take it. Yeah, we're in a good spot. We're in a really good spot. I've been at like 4 on this turn before. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Do it like this one. Oh, you know what? Before making the alpha, let's take out a 1-1 for guaranteed so we don't get scammed. Oh crap, nope, not an option. Just kidding. We have a good turn 6 of Miriam and Alpha together. Okay, well, that'll do, I guess. His hand was just not good. Nice. Right now I'm saving all my keys for, I'm saving all my keys for the next set, so I'm really not burning keys up right now. I need to... Oh, gosh. You know, I was doing all those getting back to Diamond streams, but I'm still in Ruby in large part because I ended up not playing that much yesterday. Oh, alright, let's win this one. Even though it's a portal mirror. And if it's artifact, we should be fine. If it's puppet, it's kind of a toss-up. If it's artifact, we should be fine just because our list is tuned for that kind of mid-range exchanging. Sylvia's good in both cases because Orcus is in all of those decks. Carnelia's good, Doomright's good. This is a good hand. I think the Doomright could be better, though. We only have 3 pieces. Nice! Wow. Well, can't ask for a better hand. Even though this is not like a unlosable hand, you really can't ask for a better one. Okay. Looks like it's a mirror. We should be good. But I've been wrong before. Let's go straight for beta then. We want to pressure him out of being able to make good Alouette choices. And the beta puts him in like a really bad spot for that. Well, the beta lets him beta back. But still. Oh, that was a really good draw. Yeah, I'm doing it. Wow. Well, nothing like playing every card you draw back to back to back. I'm just top decking your way. Alright, we're in a really good line. Let's go straight for the beta as planned. The beta will help make this very aggressive for us. Especially because, like, I feel like in the artifact mirror, because the deck is so reactive, you want to give your opponent stuff to react to, even though that seems kind of counterintuitive. But if you keep waiting for something to react to, you do end up losing, so you do want to look for a hand where you get to be very offensive. And the wards help make the boards harder to deal with too. Also, a lot of this is going to be thinking about how do I deal with Alouette, and like what are my how is my opponent's Alouette going to deal with my board. And so this is one of those situations where this puts him on a gamma almost for sure. Yeah. The gamma is like pretty reliably coming down. He's going to attack into the 4/4 and create a board that I can gamma back. Although I don't have gamma access right now. But, oh, cannon. Cannon is going to give me 1 fuse. That's no good. Do we have to evil the Ironheart Hunter again? I don't want to do that. You know, after everything I said, this may have been wrong. Not having gamma access sucks here. But we can't leave this board alone. So it might just be Evo Ironheart Hunter, unfortunately. Ugh, gosh. Well, this is a matchup where there's a lot of, regardless of everything I said earlier, this matchup has a lot of, how many Alouettes do you have, how many Orcuses do you have, right? Which is part of why I didn't put the Sylvia back at the beginning. No, but I do like how we've been trading so far. And I do have the beta to play with, so we're still in a leading position. Next turn... Oh, a fake beta. Next turn, I want to put the cannon down, I think. I want to get ready for this situation. Or we can draw 2 with Sylvia, which might even be more important. Because next turn potentially is Orcus. And I do want to save everything for when it stacks better, so we can do like cannon and catapult together next turn with the play point. Let's just draw 2. Let's draw 2 and start to... Yeah, good. Really good draw. So we're in a Doomright. We're getting more value out of this. So next turn we can even go Doomright catapult and have 6 damage coming in. Then Orcus on... So turn 7, then we have to use the play point. I don't want to use the play point. It might end up on Doomright Elise into Orcus on turn 8 into Omega on turn 9. So that was a good draw as well. So let's do it like this. Let's just make Alpha. Doomright here. This. And then I think we have to... No, we're good at 7. We're good. And then next turn is Orcus, and then Oh, we're a piece away. We're one piece away, so next turn might be cannon? Next turn can be cannon and catapult together, and then Omega, and then Orcus, depend if it's needed, if we don't win at that point. So let's do it like that. Let's go cannon to get to the right number of pieces, and then catapult the beta. So let's say we're locked into that game plan at the moment. So until something happens to change that, we already know what we're doing. Um, we're still at 20, so they don't have like, especially because that wasn't Orcus just this turn. They don't have like a line that makes sense out of the rest of the game. Like they don't have a game plan that is hard for us to deal with. So for the foreseeable future, it looks like we'll be cannoning. Yeah, it looks like a simple turn. Wow. No, we need the cannon because we need to change our board a little. So let's go like this, and then we need to make gamma, so we can do this, and then fuse 3 times, right? Easy. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there's a... Okay, so we have the option of using this on this, then fusing this into here, and then leaving the gamma fuse. So we have 2 fuses next turn, but I think because of the Doomwright, I'd rather leave all 3 pieces, and then very highly likely not even make the Omega next turn. But we'll see, because he went back up to 17. So he's out of range. There was a world where we don't make the gamma, bring this out, Super Evo it, put him at 13. But I didn't feel like that was necessary. Although, it's hard to say. He'd just be able to heal out of it again, but maybe we want him to spend his turn doing stuff like that. I don't know. If we put him at 13, it puts him in a position to respond, but he gets really good responses, and we use our Super Evo just to force him to heal once. So it's like a huge waste of a Super Evo. Whereas Super Evos can go into Orcus and then top deck another Orcus or Sylvia. It's too powerful to spend on a risk like that, I think. So we can just leave things alone. Especially because he has heal 3 as a known factor, right? His alpha is known. His catapult is public info. Nothing surprising there. Healing to 20. Healing to 20. Well, we're going to burn off one of his draws here. That's a good one. But I think we're just going to Orcus. And try to close this gap some more. If he's going to heal to 20 like this. He also doesn't have a way to out the 1/6 with Omega, so his Omega's bad. And he's in Omega range. This should be pretty cut and dry, hard for him to win from here. His Omega will just die unless he uses his Super Evo. Even if he Super Evos, we can Karula clear his Omega back. This is not going to do enough here, I don't think. Because we can Karula out of this immediately. Especially if he puts a second body down, it'll actually make it worse for him. But he is not doing that, okay. So then... 8 damage. We can Doomwright. Not out of it, no. Oh, okay. Karula, easy. Karula will put him at 11, so he'll still be out of... He'll be out of range, though. That's really annoying. We don't want to leave him out of range. Can we fuse 3 times? If we can fuse 3 times, it's almost for sure that we're free just from Doomwrighting. Well, we can Karula and fuse. You know what, let's try this. Let's see where the fuses go first. Because this is for sure going in to that. So let's do it like this. Oh, you know what? These 2 together was always taking care of it. But can I fuse 2 more times after Doomwrighting? So if I go Doomwright for this and this, And then I fuse these two together to make a second gamma, then fuse the Emma into this. That'll take care of everything, and I can save all my evil points up. And the Karula stays good too. So I think that's actually the best line. So let's do it like this. And then fuse this into here. And then fuse this into here. And our Karula stays strong, and our Sylvia stays strong. Everything stays strong. So this gives us a lot of really good choices to make next turn. And it keeps them in Omega range. So this is the right line. The Karula's definitely wrong. Yeah. So very hard for him to cleanly get out of here, I think. Ugh. I mean, that's just game, right? I don't know. I guess you can still do this. What do you think? Oh! No, he still can't out the 1/6 with the Omega. He just doesn't have it. Oh, but now we can't out Omega either. I guess we can crash our own Omega into it. That's really annoying. I think I reacted too quickly there to drawing the Orcus. Because this is not as clean as I think it is. I think it should have been Orcus attack for 1 and stop. Because we create the same problem. Because he can still heal to 13. Oh god, I think I lost. I might have lost us the game. That game might have been lost on that one. Because now he's just going to Omega. Omega Super Evo. Not even clear my Orcus. No, I guess it's fine. It's fine, but it's not great. We're probably going to draw 2 with this Sylvia too. I actually feel kind of iffy about this choice. If we just attack for 1... No, because then the Omega clears the 5/5. Cards played by opponent. Cards played by you. We have all our bullets. To draw off the Sylvia, I mean. So if he Omega's here and then crashes into the 1/6 with a Super Evo, we get left with the 8/8 up. And the 8/3 up. And I guess that combined with the Omega will let us attack face with the Omega, and then he won't have an out to our Omega back, so we can't do that. Okay, so he is forced into doing this. If he has a bullet, it's annoying. If he has a Stream of Life, right? Stream of Life? Bullet. No heal this turn? He needed to heal this turn. Okay. Well, maybe I was overthinking it. I think his better play was potentially to drop Omega and Super Evil it, but I'm not sure. Alright. Hooray! Big points light. Big points town. Wow. A flag waving emote. I can't wait to wave that dang flag around. Hooray! They're still really behind, right? Still very behind. Ah! So we're falling more behind. It's fine. I trust the team to win when the, I trust the team to win the playoff thing at the end. The delegates thing. Unfortunate. That is an unfortunate rank to be in. It's a little sad to be an Emerald. Emerald twice. Or like Emerald E or whatever, because they've clearly been playing. Oh no. Swordcraft. We just keep this. That's what we're looking for. Nice. Nice-ish. We're going first, so we do need like 2, 3, 4 stuff. Hopefully we draw into some of the 2/2s and Stream of life so he can get through these turns without taking 1,000,000 billion damage. Especially like when someone's in a this person's in a low rank. I saw when the game was started, it's like E rank. It's more likely that they play aggressively without thinking about the counterplays. So we're actually and like built that way to like win without playing too much. So we're actually in like a good amount of danger. Okay, what's going on here? Never mind. I guess never mind. You would think they would gravitate more towards trying to get scam wins and kind of getting outplayed frequently, but it seems like that isn't even the case. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, well, we safely got to turn 5. They just didn't create any presence at all the entire time. So that's cool. Zirconia? Zirconia Evo would be pretty annoying here. Double Saria? Saria into the guy that makes a 1-1 with Rush, I guess. A completely unplanned turn with no benefits at all? It can't be that. Oh my god. It can't be. What's going on? Alright, well. Okay. I guess so. I guess we'll be taking a freebie here. I mean, I say that now, but anything can happen in these next couple turns. I just doubt that a lot that it'll matter. I don't know. I don't know what this guy's on. What the heck is that? I don't know, man. I don't know about what's going on here. Yeah, I'd like to just fuse 3 times, but we don't even need to. Let's just do it like this. And we'll be able to handle pretty much everything in the game from this position. Just because we have Striker, Cannon, Doomright. We have a lot of different things going for us. I think the best thing he could do here is to go like... No, it's not even turn 8 or 7 plus 1 to 8. He can't get to 8, so... Oh, yikes. Yikes! What is he doing this for? He's gonna leave behind a 4-2? What is he... Why? Why? It doesn't make any sense. There's a cannon on the field. You can see it. Goodness gracious. Well, let's make a beta since we drew away 2. Although I kind of question wasting a cannon pop against someone that seems to just be throwing cards away anyways. Let's just... Let's try to end this game before... I don't know. Because the one thing I will say is that their card economy is working out okay. And if their deck is built really weird, then they might have access to like 3 Centurions in a row or some weirdo stuff like that. Using their play point like this, they're probably not going to evo. Yup. Okay. So they don't evo that. I think it's just simple, right? Do I have a better way to spend the mana? Not really. I guess so. I guess it's just this, but whatever. I don't know. I mean, at this point, we could just win off, like... No, we're 1 piece short of doing 3... Oh, we're play points short of doing 3 Alouettes next turn anyways. But I think in this case, we just go Alouette into... I guess that doesn't work. I guess this is actually kind of tricky to clear. What? No. Stop, 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 stop. Stop, 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 stop. Why? They made the animation more obvious. How do I ask my opponent to stop? How do I tell them, please? Please don't do this. Not to yourself. Oh my god. That was a good draw too. We're drawing really well. There's no reason for it, but we are. That's fine. I was just trying to avoid fusing twice. There's a 50-50 to have to only fuse once. Might as well keep our muscle memory clean. Even if it's not necessary. What's going on here? They make them so clearly that they're going to destroy themselves. How can you do this? If you've, like, ever seen a puppet before, you already know. What the heck? Sometimes I forget there is a way to play this game super, super wrong. Maybe I'll turn a ceiling fan on. It's getting kind of hot in here without my AC running. My very loud AC. He doesn't even know puppets are temporary. What is this? What is this world we're in? Alright, whatever. That's insane. That's so crazy. I'll probably stop once I have a ticket. So right now, I guess we can get more than one ticket, but I don't know how. Is this a daily thing? Whatever. I do want this. I do want this. I can turn my last Miriam shiny. Be a real artifact freak like I want to be. I haven't played a single person from Team Kuon. I don't even know what the Kuon little thing looks like. I'm kind of curious what the Kuon icon looks like. Yeah, that's still a Fenny guy. Sorry, getting water. Honestly, I've been thinking about switching to Roach just to play faster. It'd be kind of fun to practice Roach a little too. I don't know. Oh wait, this is Team Kuon. Whoa, that's what it looks like. Wow. Sword. Sylvia seems to actually always be not enough against sword. Let's look for cannon. Let's try to make sure we have a cannon. I think keeping the 2-3-5 is probably good. Going second? Oh, never mind. Super good. Nice. This is a pretty cool icon. I don't know. It's a real shame. I do like the Kuon a lot, but there's already, like, it's the combined factor of that Kuon has the thing already. It already has a card style, and then on top of that, the other two are girls. It's hard. I just wish that they could have done a style for, like, I don't know, what else is in Rune that's cool? Well, they could have done Sword with, like, Amalia or something. I don't know why they... Okay, that's my hand. I don't know why they... And I think I hold all the Miriams, too. I don't know why they forced Rune again. And they probably went off some kind of popularity ranking, but at that point you'd think Sword would be on the table, so... It's weird. I don't think Sword has Albert's style, I guess. And now he's just accepting that he's getting alouetted for everything. People really just play like you don't have Alouette. They're just on the, like, it's fine, he won't have it. But, like, I only have so many things I can do on my turn. If he doesn't put this Nanya down, I'm still doing this. That's something that people, I think, don't understand. I guess in this particular hand I'm still doing it. There's going to be times where I can maybe hedge a little bit and not fully commit. But using a Nanya just to force me to Alouette seems a little weird. Although, like, my hand doesn't... Uh-oh, my hand's pretty bad. These don't have Rush, though, do they? Oh. Okay. Oh, Stream of Life, really good. Let's just do this, then. Let's make Alpha first. This is actually a pretty rare play pattern here. Um, but, I mean, there's 3 Miriams in my hand, so, you know. I would like to draw Cannon, please. And maybe I should have mulliganed even harder for it. But it's hard to put back a card like Miriam. And you don't expect to draw 2 more. I guess Cannon, Catapult, another Alouette. Cannon, Catapult, another Alouette, Doomright. All of those are at 3. Except for the Alouette, of which there's only 2 left. Okay, I mean, we're getting easy boards to deal with. And drawing cards that kind of handle them. Bullet needs to be saved. I'm actually pretty certain of that. We are very, very, very over-pieced. We have so many pieces that this is fine. We have every piece in the known universe in our hand, so let's start using them. Yeah, this hand, this is a bad, like, what's it called? We're on a bad path. So, like, what's going to end up happening here is that he's going to play something that kind of matters a little like this. I'm going to have to respond to it in a really weird way by, like, or I can't respond to this at all unless I draw Cannon. Dang. So then now we're in a situation where, like, I'm slowly preparing to die, which isn't great. I think I even might... I don't know. I don't know what we do here. I'm not sure. We have enough pieces again to waste a bunch. So there's a world where I throw down a beta, assuming that what's on the way is an Albert, and present a board where he needs to clear and he needs to handle it. And then once he does that and uses all his cards to trade, we will simply throw everything into a once he uses all his cards to trade, we'll throw the bullet out. So I think that might be the only line that we actually have, because, like, if I don't do stuff like this, we're gonna get into an even worse situation where we're falling behind in a way that we can't lose. So we have to play like the Albert already happened, right? And the Albert will end up doing 18 to us and putting us at 1. But we can't play like... we can't do anything about it once it's already happened, so we have to dissuade the worst case scenario as much as we can. In this case, putting the Albert down doesn't do anything. Oh, you know what? He was at 8. It doesn't matter. The Centurion is the same problem. We get put at 2. Yeah, we can't allow the, like, slippery slope to begin, right? And so as soon as possible, we have to start dissuading that kind of play, where if he has a Centurion here, it doesn't help. He might go for a wide board or something, and that gives us the opportunity to bullet out of any of our problems. But we need more time to draw into Catapult and stuff like that. Oh. But he doesn't swing, right? He does swing. Okay, so that gives us more options. Our hand is still nothing. I think we lose this one guaranteed. I can't think of any way that we get out of this situation, honestly. Yeah, no, I can't even think of a win condition here. He Alberts to put us at 1. We Omega. We can't even attack face. Oh! Oh, well. That's a win condition, right? So I guess so. Very cool. I'll take it. I will take it. Yeah, this is an easy Omega. It's made easier by the fact that our hand is so bad. Our deck is actually loaded wildly with cards like Doomright that will become bricks as soon as we do this, but I don't have a good choice because of how narrow the game is getting. That said, there's a world where I could have gone, like, Stream of Life, hit this, trade this, and then, like, no, I couldn't even do that. It would have been weird. But maybe it was worth keeping weird. That was... always happening, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this one. Boys. Ravening on a 1/1. Come on. Help. Send help. Somebody send help. Our hand is so stinky. There's a world where we get really, really hardcore killed by a lot of barriers here, but if he doesn't barrier everything, then we're good. Nanya? No barriers? Nanya and no barriers, maybe? No barriers. Super Evo there. Interesting. But we don't have a good clear on it, so it's sensible. We do have a good clear on it. And we drew cannon! But it's way too late and doesn't do anything. Right? We have cannon, but the hand is wrong for it. Ugh. It's just gonna... This game is slipping out of our control really, really, really quick. I'm actually not sure how we're going to end up winning this. Oh, I saw a better play just now. We could have used the Stream of Life here on the 4-3 and then brought out a Striker artifact so that there were more fuses left for the cannon to use. And instead of doing it this way, which gives us essentially very, very few top decks for next turn. So that's regrettable. There's a world where they can't clear Karula, though. Based on how they've been playing, the Karula might stick. Nope. A Pipe Dream. And we're dead. We're dead guaranteed, I think. I have to draw... I don't even know anymore. Yeah, this sucks. Yep. Yep. At some point we needed to draw anything. Just anything. I feel like at any point we needed to draw anything. But it just kept getting worse instead. So, that'll do it. That was one of the worst deck orders I've ever seen. Not fun. What was I supposed to do there? I think if I... Honestly, if I didn't make the Gamma wrong, if I had made a better call with the Stream of Life, I think we were more okay there. But, yeah, really not great. Maybe... I don't know. It really was one of the worst deck orders I've ever seen. Oh, well, we have to win this one. And I think it's going to be... I think we're playing against aggro, so let's keep all this stuff. Oh, yeah. We have the Stream of Life that we need. We have the Doomwright that we want. I'm going to assume he forces the Stream of Life now. No. Okay, so then... Let's just do this. We're going to get a lot of face attacks unless he has specifically Luella. And I want to be on curve against... Well... It's fine. Honestly, it's fine. No, this is good. We can Miriam, and that's it. But it's not like it's our Evo turn anyways. We're doing this for sure. Do I just bullet? I think so, right? It's not like we're going to be using bullet on anything valuable. He's not going to make like a big guy. This is clearly aggro. Let's just make our alpha and get ready for everything else. We have access to like Gamma Alpha next turn. I want to hold off on making a cannon into a bad draw for as long as I can. Oh. I guess we're gammaing. Oh. I guess we are... Oh. Sometimes you draw out of your own question. Because I was thinking about going Striker Gamma, realizing that was not really an option, and then thinking about going Miriam into the Catapult into something else. I think no matter what we had to Gamma, so there was a high chance we were just going to end up going like Evo Gamma to a 5 to attack into this, just to keep him off our backs, but now we don't have to worry about it anymore because we got lucky. Which we do need sometimes. Now we do have access to Striker Gamma, we do have access to Alpha Gamma, Alpha Striker, or Alpha Striker. Alpha Striker it is. I wish that I'd been able to hold the Carnelia up a little bit, but I don't think I ever realistically could have waited long enough. Not that I would have even, it'd be next turn that I'd be using it, so I don't know. Holding off a 2-2 against aggro just because you don't think you'll draw another one is kind of bad. Because, you know, I mean, if you lose, so who cares? Aggro always might just kill you before it matters. So better to trade tempo where you can. Huh. I don't really get what he's doing here. I think I'd rather use an Evo point right now. Like this, because I don't care. He's like out of cards, and we don't need the Evo point for anything in particular. And that card is so good at creating tempo with its Evo, so let's just do it. Save the Gamma for when we need it. Especially as we get into using Orcus next turn. We're in like a good spot. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. 11 damage, 10 damage, 9 damage. I think it's still Orcus anyways, although we have access to like Alpha Super Evo, right? Maybe, oh God, it's aggro? Maybe I just do it. I mean, it is aggro. Why even mess around, right? Why give him the option of maybe... Yeah, no, I'm not gonna... Yep. Oh. Okay. Well, that worked. Yeah, I was just gonna play both alphas. I was gonna copy alpha, play alpha, Super Evo the alpha. Not even worry about it. I think if I went Orcus, it was probably still fine, but... it's aggro. It's really only one thing that matters. Wow. I wonder if I'll hit 10,000 batons today. No one's waiting. Nice. I guess someone was waiting somewhere. Ah! Ow! I swiveled my chair into my desk. Shook everything. Okay. Against sword. Not the worst, not the best. We have the tools we need to get to a later part of the game in a good spot, but it's gonna be tough either way. Mm-hmm. So we're putting the hunter down for sure. Karula's a good start to being able to play a later game too. So far so good. Getting kind of spooky, but that's expected. Let's put down the catapult so we have a good turn next turn. So we can go like Ironheart Evo, bring out a Gamma. If no matter how bad it gets, it looks like it's just going to be Gamma straight up. It looks like it's going to be just Gamma straight up, so that's fine. So Ironheart Hunter, we could have top decked into something crazy. Oh, I should have just played this. I should have just played that and then not use my extra point. And then we could have Karula next turn and had a really good curve out. But now we will not have a good curve out. And I'm going to look stupid, but it's fine. We can bullet recharge next turn, but it's not as clean, you know. I didn't recognize the top deck changed my overall curve fast enough, but I think it'll be okay. Luminous Mage. It's not going to be okay. I'm getting punished. Okay. Thoughts on putting the Gamma down? Thoughts on putting the Gamma down? We have too many pieces. It's not going to matter. I'm certain it's not going to matter. We can bullet double recharge next turn. And he has to spend some time clearing the Gamma. Not like, you know, time, but like, you know what I mean? Like, he has to do a little bit to get through it. So I think this is just... No, yeah, there's no Icarus. I'll show the list in a second. There are no Icarus in this list. This is the... I had a video up about this list a little bit ago. Oh, okay. Catapult Recharge will not actually do anything. But this is better than double recharge. Yeah, this is, there's 2 Orcus, 2 Sylvia, 3 Cannon, 3 Ralmia. No, 0 Ralmia, no 0 Icarus. This is the list that I have registered for the qualifier tomorrow, and that went 9-1 in the qualifier last month. And then I did really bad in the finals. For the playoffs, not the finals, sorry. I didn't make the playoffs. Instead, Taiwan clowned on us for our performance, and that's that. Okay. Orcus, maybe, but I need to heal. I really need to heal, and I can't. Oh god, I can't. I need to heal, and I can't. So there's a world where we go like Karula, Super Evo, clear. Karula brings out nothing important. Oh god, Alpha leave the 2-1 up. Puts us at 12, which is still in range anyways of the Centurion and the 2-drop together. If we do this and we trade everything, leave the 1-6 up, that might be our best bet for surviving. And then we can next turn do Karula Alpha on 9. Oh, well, we'll be on 8. Oh, there's no good line. There's no good line and we're out of time. Yeah, this is a bad spot. I don't like doing this at all. I think if given more time, I would like to actually spend more time thinking about how this turn could have gone. We could like map out all the options and really think hard about what we could have done here, but I think for now, making sure that we don't just lose directly to Centurion might be our best bet. Okay, and now we have access to Bullet Gamma, so I think we're in a good place. Still not great. We're gonna lose to Albert pretty quick here. Dang, we really are getting hurt by that one turn that the thing happened. 4 1 3 6 1 1 4 No, God, we lose if he has Albert at all. There's nothing I can do about it. Even Evoing Alpha doesn't get us out of this. Because if I do this, then I have to make Gamma. Yeah, no, we're cooked. We're cooked. If anyone sees a better line than this, you can tell me. I'm not sure how I could have survived this turn. And I think the problem started on the turn when the Orcus got played. We were already falling way too behind. No, the problem started when we played the Gamma. When I played the Gamma out of my hand, that was probably when things got really bad. But I don't know if I had a different play on that turn anyways. Maybe I could have accepted some face damage to make my late game a better position. But that was just weird. Where's the... Hold on. I guess I'll just get to a table and I'll put the list on the screen before the game starts. That's probably the easiest way to do this. So here's the list for posterity. I'll leave it up for a little bit. I actually can pause the video. That sucked. I think if we go back and analyze that replay, there's better lines to take in a bunch of places, but... Oh! We have to win this one. So let's actually... let's really think it through. Doomright's not going to be needed. Doomright's pretty good here. I think... Okay. If this is aggro, this is going to give us the option to alpha really well. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces to start with. Actually, Doomright's not guaranteed to be good yet. We could draw into 2 more anyways and get scammed. But I think I want to keep it because we want the... No, let's go for more consistent stuff. Nice. We can always, like, redraw it anyways, so... Okay. Yeah, so Icarus would be in the Elise slots, and I really, really don't like it, because it limits how often you get pieces in early enough, and it limits how often... It's not helping here. It limits how often, I think I need to put the catapult down and then force it out next turn. Potentially get... No, there's no way to Gamma next turn, so it would be for like a Striker artifact. That's not good. If we Carnelia early, it also gets bad. But I can't keep taking 3 damage. That's the other problem. And I don't want to say, like, I'll draw Striker artifact, because we're, like, very far away. So we need the catapult down for turn 4. That's probably what it is. So I think I have to put Carnelia down. Because this... I really don't like this. We're getting very quickly... Uh-oh. 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 We're free next turn. But what we can consider doing is using this on alpha and evolving the alpha. And if we do that... Or we can race him because he put himself at 13. These are trading for sure. And then so it comes down to, am I going to recharge here or use this here? And I think I'm going to use this here because I'm Evo this. No, not next turn. Dang it. Either way, it's not going to help, and we're probably going to Gamma next turn because we have to. Alouette's probably going to go for Alpha. We have the pieces for it. So I think we're good. Yeah, there's enough late game, but you'll kind of see as I play through. The cannons are the most of the late game anyways. Yeah, I think the Icaruses are win more. And in some sense they help you recover from when you make mistakes in the early game. And if you're not really looking for how you made mistakes in the early game, it's hard to see why Icarus doesn't do anything, in my opinion. Yeah, if you play carefully enough, the Icarus isn't needed. If you like, you have to... The Icarus is for If you play Yu-Gi-Oh, I used to say that any end board that includes a Saruja is bad because you're not guaranteeing anything, and I feel the same way about Icarus, where the Icarus isn't guaranteed to do what you want anyways, and the rush doesn't seem to matter ever. So I'm not a Icarus fan, and I don't think it actually provides late game. I think it provides like it gives you something to think like, oh, maybe I'll draw out of this. But a lot of times the situation you're in, you created yourself. Yeah, we're alphaing. Easy peasy alpha time. I think this game is locked now, in our favor, in large part because he didn't draw good enough. We gave him the opportunity to really destroy us just because of the nature of Acro Blood, but in this case, we're stabilized too much. We're just over-stabilized. Obviously, I could just die out of nowhere. There's like a million ways for him to just kill me, but I think we have good odds. I think we're favored. I don't think it's guaranteed. I think I did say that it's a lock, but I guess I didn't mean it that way. This isn't even a clear. He's leaving the 1/1 up again, but at least he is healing. Doomright, it's crazy to draw here. It's a little unnecessary. I don't know. On turn 6, the most damage he could do, he can't Excella. He can't take Excella turns. I think we're good to Stream of Life. No, that's not efficient enough. I think we're good to Bullet. Bullet, and then we can Doomright Stream next turn. I'm not worried about being at 12. I don't think there's that kind of out of nowhere burst damage in Blood. It's all like he's going to go wide, right? He's not going to make a ton of damage out of nowhere. Yeah. Yeah. He's healing a lot out of nowhere though. That's interesting. This is a good hand for that. Himself at 6. Trade with the 1/1? No? Okay. Doomright Stream, as mentioned earlier. Get everything we want back. We can continue not killing him, I think. I think there's a chance that next turn I have to play the alpha, actually. In fact... No, I couldn't have healed more than... I could have streamed... No, we had to make the Gamma. That was happening no matter what. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, he's out of Evo points. We're healing up to 5. Just 5. That's really bad. Karula. Miriam. No, it's this. It's this for sure. We have the pieces and the parts to do what we need to do after this anyways, so we don't need to worry about it. It's honestly, I think it's kind of difficult to maintain Masters Diamond on purpose because everyone's constantly trying to improve as well, you know what I mean? I think that's the nature of it and why it's so cool because like everyone's like no one's just like letting go, you know, no one's just like, I don't need to do anymore. Like everyone's like pushing the whole time and I really like it for that. I haven't been able to maintain Masters Diamond for very long either. I held it for a while with Portal, but I always like, especially with SVOs coming up, I always like have to like practice Forest and try to learn like Ward Haven and Rune, and it never works out super well for me in the long run. Also, I think while talking, I missed the lethal. I did. I had lethal there. So, whoops. But yeah, I'm sorry. I was thinking about, yeah, okay, whatever. I did have lethal. It was just, if I just Super Evo the barrier artifact and put in beta down, then that's lethal, and I had the access to it, I think. But yeah, I do like Portal a lot, and part of it is how much time I've put into it already anyways. But yeah, it can give you tough situations. You can get like in your own head about playing a certain way sometimes too. But yeah, I don't think once you're in master especially and you want to maintain diamond, I don't think there's like a secret there's like a deck that's secret like a secret I don't think it's like a secret list that keeps you up there. And I super don't think there's one that keeps you up there forever if you're playing consistently, because people will just change and adapt as a deck becomes popular too. So, as a little bit of a one trick that doesn't think of the format as, I don't think of myself as having like full mastery of like every single deck out there. It does seem like Portal adapts the best to a changing meta if you can identify what your opponent is trying to do every game. And sometimes I'll just identify it wrong and it'll look horrible, you know, because if you're going in the wrong direction, then they just get you. Dragon. So if it's face dragon, I want to be able to heal, so I have the options. If it's ramp dragon, the stream of life is probably what's actually in question. But it's probably going to be, let's just keep everything. I think it's going to be face dragon because of like everyone's just trying to win fast. It's got to be face dragon. I guess, no, I'm going second. Doomright's an okay draw here. Oh, it's, I still don't know. I guess I still don't know. Oh, it's Ram. Okay. In that case, it's a really good thing. Ooh, good draw. It's a really good thing we have the cannon. I'm probably going to lead with the cannon next turn. Oh, just kidding. Yeah, I am. Yeah. Oh my god, it's face dragon with dragon signs in it? No, you know what? It's probably a hybrid or something. Like, there's probably like a Genesis dragon in there, you know? I'm going to play like every card is available to him. Like, I'm going to play like Forte and Genesis Dragon are both possible, and Garyu too. Because I don't think I can easily gauge what's happening right now. I've seen too many weird things. I don't think Face Dragon plays Dragon Sign normally. Yeah, Featherfall is so goofy. Because I remember I also lost to Featherfall a bunch of times. And every time I was like, no way. I was like, what? I just kept thinking, like, that's not it. Like, what kind of card is Featherfall? Because I read it the first time and I was like, well, this card's fine, I think. And then the first time it got hit with it, I was like, oh, this sucks. And you're right, I just wasn't playing around it at all. But now I do. And it's different in tournament too. Best of one with open decklist is super goofy. Things like Featherfall, you know, are coming. My opponent knows I don't have Realmia, and they know I have 3 cannons. Like, there's a lot of stuff that changes. But I think in Portal's favor, once you know what to play around, you can just look at their deck list and say this is the max damage they can do this turn, and then play that way. So you can manipulate all the numbers really well in this deck. Say, like, I need my life to be 3 higher, I need their board to be 3 less, etc., etc. What is their hang-up on the overflow turn? Oh. He's questioning if it's worth doing this, even though it gets no value at all. I can answer that for him. It wasn't worth it. Yeah, that was not a great use of... Oh, you know what? I bet there's a lot of that card in his hand. Or like... No, I can't think of a thought process where it makes sense to put that down on that turn. How do you approach mid-Control Abyss matchup? I actually just learned how to be Control Abyss. So I used to have like an 0-13 record on ladder against them, but the last couple times I've played against it, and like This involves some private playing, like in private matches as well. I'm on Mana Surge with like other team members. Um, I've started to, so you don't use your Evo points at all. If you even if you have like Cerulean, you try to hold the Ceruleas as long as you can, because one of the main win conditions is that you end up with more Evo points than them in the late game, if possible. You do need like a pretty good hand, but there's a point where you can put the Cerulean buff, the ward, and the can be destroyed by card effects onto the Omega, onto the 10-10, and nothing outs it if they're out of Evo points, because Medusa doesn't work and the Ginsetsu can't destroy it. So, like, with nothing able to destroy it, you end up just able to take over the game. I think I need to be alpha healing now, but I don't actually have the ability to, so it's gonna be Sylvia. I'm just trying to think. If I make alpha and I hit this, I think I'm good. And then I have 2 extra on top of that. I think this is the right chance, but we can see where these fuses go. Okay. Well, that answers that question. So let's do it like this. Yeah, so I guess it always made sense to do it this way, because we do this first, and then we play Sylvia if we miss really bad. But in this case, we're good. We can Sylvia next turn as well. Oh, my headset's low on battery. That card is in his deck? Oh my goodness. Heal 4, pass? Or are we short on pieces? We're short 3 pieces, and I want to Omega next turn, but I can't no matter what. So if I Alouette, I'll at least only be short 1 piece. And we can take a pretty simple turn next turn with the Stream of Life and the Sylvia together. Although I would have liked to take that turn this turn, but we can't, of course. This is a good spot. We're at 18. We have plenty of ways to keep healing out of range. Yeah, I was when I tried it for the first time, I was like, there's no way this will work. And it's like, because they never really do 20 all at once. So then once you land the 10-10 with Indestructible on it, it becomes so silly. But you have to, if they have a single Evo point, they can like Super Evo the Medusa and then attack it 3 times, right? So there's outs to it once that happens. But like if they use up all their Super Evos, and then you put the 10-10 down with Indestructible, it's just impossible. Like, they summon Medusa, attack, it kills itself. They summon Ginsetsu to destroy, nothing happens. They summon Ginsetsu to make 4 2/3s, nothing happens. Then you can take over the game from there. This is a tough one to clear if we didn't have Sylvia. Back to 20. This last Super Evo point is going to be important because we don't have a way to win. Because he's at 19. We're going to need to start doing some beta stuff next turn. We drew Doomright for turn, so we can. So that's good. We have the extra play point to draw into Sylvia and use it alongside a Doomright or to Karula Doomright. So that's good too. He didn't clear the cannon, which is always correct. We're going to heal this damage back pretty quickly, I think. Or, no, we're definitely not dropping Omega next turn. That's not happening. That's a good one. So this for sure, beta for sure, and then think a little bit after that. Because I don't have a reason to do much. I'm definitely putting Alouette down. Just keep healing. Alpha, beta. No gamma needed. Don't go for the field. We don't care about the field, really. There's nothing we can put down that will stick. Sometimes you have to make 2 gamma for zombies, but you have so much time. Okay, wait a second. 13, 15, we're 1 short. He knows we're 1 short. He knew we were 1 short. But he's out of Evo points completely, so Karula into Alpha will probably take care of this rest of this game. Let's just go Karula, Alpha, Bullet, double Alpha. What do you think about that? No, I'd rather not use my Evo point for that. Omega doesn't clear here either. Bullets for sure, and then I think it's just this for sure. And then we can heal 3 more, but he has no evo points. Nothing matters. He hasn't dropped a Fenny at all. I think it's impossible to get punished on doing this. In large part because he has to clear the Karula. So I want to hold the super evo point as much as we can. And I can think of ways where he drops like this, and it makes it so that we can't win next turn. Right? No, I'd rather not. I'd rather not either way. Oh, also, I play 3 cannons, and the cannons fix the zombie problem a lot of the time. That's basically admitting defeat, I think. You have to clear the Karula. Oh, I guess you can have 2 mermaids. So you play a second merman here and get out of this situation a little bit. But that'll leave the alpha up. Which is still off by 1 again. Oh, that's good. That's good. He's dead. He's dead. This is 8. Yeah. Yup. This was more important than the alpha. Alrighty. And maybe we'll play against Control Abyss today, but I doubt it just because of the nature of the event. People are probably just here to friggin' win as fast as they can, which is part of why I've been getting a lot of good matchups. Fenny again. God, we're not catching up to the Fenny team. We'll just have to be better than them in the qualifiers because I refuse to pay for this freaking skin. I want to win a skin so bad. If I have to go around looking at Fenny, if every time I lose to Dragoncraft, their Fenny has that style, I'm not gonna be happy. Orcus against Sword is not super important except for Amalia, so there's only 2 of these. I can keep it and say I probably won't draw another one, but the Karula doesn't help that much against Sword either, and we do need the early game, so I think we just look for a better early game. There it is. Oh, there it is. Okay, now there it is. This was still like a half accept. Wow. Going first, these are really good draws. Let's stay on the board. What's it called? The new 2-1 that deals 1 to 2 things. That kind of punishes if I do this, but nope, we're gonna be fine. We're just gonna trade into a Valse, put up Catapult, save this for Anonia, which can come down next turn. Oh no, it can't use display point. Well, which can come down eventually. Next turn we're just going to stream any issues away and pass, maybe? I'm definitely saving this. We'll just take the 1 damage. We're not that afraid of chip damage. If we're over 13, it's fine. Nice! He is playing right into it. Yeah, people love playing into Gamma when there's a catapult on the field. It's really weird. Ding, 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 ding. And our piece count is going to be very smooth this game because we're going from the Carnelia into the Alouettes. We'll have an Alpha and a Gamma to bring out together for the Doomright. And we put, by the way, after I said that about the Orcus and we put it back, we drew both of them again anyways. Okay, there's only 2 in here. We're gonna have to readjust the game plan to fit those guys. I wish we had a Karula here, so we didn't even have to use an evil point for this board. Cannon's really good. We haven't been drawing it a lot recently. The thing. The cannon will get 4 fuses on it, or 1, 2, 3. No, it's really only 3 fuses if I fuse the gamma away, which I probably won't. I have not seen that Olivia. Do I have that Olivia? Is this an old Olivia? Because if it is, I guess I probably have it. Maybe I'll look at card styles in a little bit. I might have some that I forgot about. Oh god, this is a bad turn for cannon. It's a bad turn for everything. Really, really good draw. Holy crap. I'm gonna unfortunately be losing a lot of cannon value right now, but Alpha's definitely right. Unfortunately, this makes one of our Orcuses bad too. That said, it's not like we're not falling behind on evo points. We're just being forced to use them by someone else that's using them. So it's not the worst case scenario. They used their play point early again, I just noticed, so they're not doing any turn 8 Amalia with the 5 drop that makes 3 wards. That's not happening. Amalia Luminous Mage, that's not happening. Heal more. Orcus pointlessly. We're gonna be overhealing a lot doing that play. I don't like that. Cannon doesn't do anything. I think we just do it. I don't like this though. Can one Karula be swapped off to Sylvia though? It could, but there's already 2 Sylvias in here. And it's not like I don't like Karula. If anything, I want the Karulas earlier than I have them sometimes because it's nice to drop them without super evoing them on early turns. This is not great on his side. We're far off Omega. If I draw 2 with Sylvia, it's gonna suck. I don't want to use an Evo point this turn, that's the other thing. But I think I have to, and if I'm going to, then I might as well Orcus, right? I could draw 2 with Sylvia. That might actually matter more than anything else. Because the Orcus damage is just going to get traded off over time anyways. And everything's going to get handled, so drawing 2 cards might matter the most. Drawing 2 cards and putting the Elise down. There's a lot of benefit to doing that. We need to be playing the artifact side of our deck because we can't draw any more Orcuses anyways. So let's just do this. We're getting rewarded a little. And I think I have to do that. But having these down is good. Okay, we're getting rewarded for doing that, I think. The Orcuses late game can just come down as 1/6s with Bane and Rush. That's never the worst case scenario. But I'm not happy here. And it's turn 10, so we can go Cannon Striker. Yikes! That's actually really annoying. Stream of Life here, but then this is only 3. It has to be Cannon. And we just have to hit? Nice! Wow. No, what am I talking about? That doesn't do anything. Stream Striker. Fuse again. Fuse again. That takes care of that, but it's not great. We can make a second Striker right now by fusing these 2 together, but it sucks. So I think I would rather just do this. No, because we need to make Beta next. Let's do something weird. Yeah, okay. Oh my god, I misclicked. Oh god, please. Okay. Barely made that one in time. Yeah, that sucked. I hated that. I don't think there was a better line, though. Oh no, he has a Super Evo still. Oh no, we're getting scammed. This going into here makes a really bad situation, but it's only Swordcraft, so it won't give it to Olivia. Oh! Oh! Well, I couldn't have asked for anything better than that. Yeah, I could not have asked for a better draw than that. Wowee. Is there even a better draw than that in the entire deck? Catapult is the same draw, and Karula doesn't work, so wild. Wild, wild, wild. Really good. Ow. Bullet is what we wanted. I don't think we're dropping Omega next turn. So this would be when this happens. This is a good position, too. Albert would be a little annoying. Maybe... No, because if we bullet here, then it's too easy for him to do stuff to us, and then the Omega next turn isn't even good. So we're lucky that he didn't have an Albert here, but I think if we bulleted, it would have been worse. The bullet will be better later when it stacks with Karula, and the Orcus is only good on that one turn, so we might as well just burn it off while we can. Is Orcus sticking? No, it's never sticking. I don't like that he still has a super evil point after all this time. Miriam is crazy. 3 fuses. 1, 2. So bullet. I definitely don't want to bullet here. We still don't have anything that stacks well. So what? Like Miriam, bullet. Or just Orcus again? Orcus and then fuse once. No. We want to fuse twice. We can't fuse twice. Miriam gives us 2 fuses. Bullet is the cleanest clear here. Unfortunately. And I think we need to clear. We need to be clearing. So let's just do it like this. I wish we had drawn Karula here. That would have made things nicer. But the Omega is still nowhere near in range, unfortunately. This is getting tough. I think we need to get that Super Evo away from him at some point. If we draw a second cannon, it'll clean up our late game here too. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That's really bad for us. Dang it, that bullet sucked. It should have just been Orcus. Man. Man. He's probably waiting to see the cannon to do this, too. That's the other thing. So we fuse twice, it puts it at 6. We make the Omega, it doesn't do anything. Oh, this might be impossible. This might be unclearable. Jesus. No, it's not unclearable, but it's not good. Yikes. Okay, well, get ready to lose this one. I'm not seeing a better line than this, and I can't leave it there, so we have to do this. Oh god. It's okay. If we draw like a 2-piece maker, then we can fix this. Because we can make this into another Omega or another Beta. Oh, we're missing Beta? No, no, okay. We can make this into another Gamma and then be fine. Oh, God. Thank God he used his Super Evo last turn. Or I guess he had to even be in this position. We're just going to Orcus again, I think. Oh, no. Nope, can't do anything about it. Oh, I can't believe we played so bad. I played really bad into that one turn with the 3 guys. It should have absolutely been. Oh, no! Yeah, that'll do it. Oh, God. Yep. It was because of the turn I used the bullet on that small board. That was so bad of me. And he must have been waiting for it, too. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. So that turn, I should have left like a 1-2 on the board. I was too worried about clearing, and I don't even know why I wanted to clear that turn. Ah, man. There was no reason to clear that turn. Time is it? 4:19? I might get off now then. Oh, let's do one more. I regret that a lot. Ah, it was the bullet. In an open deck list, you know how many Uriases they run, or if there's one that you're waiting for, but I do forget about Urias a lot. Like, I keep forgetting about Urias when it's not in front of me. Yeah, right? But I should have remembered it. It's right in front of there he is! As if to mock me. There he is, right in front of me. Ugh. If I lose to Swordcraft, it's almost always because I forgot about Urias. And sometimes, in open deck list, it's really hard to forget about him when he's just on their deck lists and you're looking at it. But then, like, sometimes in these situations, I just forget he's there and then don't play around him at all. I was just thinking about Albert and Centurion, and he probably doesn't even run Centurion. Ugh. This guy's giving Team Fenny a lot of points. It's really bothering me. Alright, we're good. This is really good. Streams, yes. Cornelia, yeah, there's no changes here. Going first, too. I feel it'll be fine. Let's just manage this a little better. And you know what? Let's think about Urias instead of Centurion. Although I think that's going to mean that we lose to Centurion, but it's fine. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I hate... Losing a game where you have Catapult and Carnelia in your opening hand together is really annoying because it feels impossible. But it is not impossible at all. But we're on a really good curve here. And we have the cannon earlier than last time, so that's what I want. Next turn, Stream and Catapult together. Or, I mean, Carnelia, Stream and Carnelia together. Same thing. No changes. I can do a bunch of fusing, but I think I'd rather save the recharges for when the cannon is already down. So let's do it like this. And then we can potentially drop cannon next turn with a lot of fusing to do. Nope. Just kidding. We will not be cannoning next turn. But we can minimize how much fusing we actually do on this turn, and we drew a card to go with the cannon on turn 6. So really good curving out here. We had the recharges already, what am I saying? But we are going to prioritize getting Elise down, because the Elite getting stuck in your hand is always the worst case scenario when you are trying to get all the pieces into your hand as fast as you can. So next turn, I can hardly imagine not going Cannon Elise, especially because we don't have cards in our hand to do something else anyways. Yeah, Urias is so annoying to forget about. And again, open deck lists, even if you haven't played him in a week, you open their deck list and there he is. So what can he realistically do to dissuade Cannon? For 3, he probably puts... Oh, I was going to say Valse. Well, this is the opposite of dissuading Cannon, so that's cool. Let's make our alpha here. This is always like a low fuse cannon too, so it's good that we got a turn to do it. So I guess if his board was too crazy, we would have had to hold the Elise for next turn, but I hate doing that. Oh no, he's getting for the cannon, isn't he? Oh no! No! Every time somebody doesn't take the cannon with Odin, I think that they're insane, and it matters every time. So, good on him for doing that. But also, how dare you? Wow. I want to get the alpha down, and I don't have a better play. I think we can't clear the Odin without an Evo point no matter what we do. Right? We also need to start healing with alpha soon. Right now I don't think it's that much of a choice anyways. But, or maybe I could have brought alpha out and then attacked. Maybe I should have. This board presence isn't going to matter. If the Alouette doesn't just, like, randomly stick, then we super should have brought the alpha out, actually. I'm worried about our life total. And we don't have an Altiurius. Oh, you know what? Did somebody else for... People do forget how this card works frequently. Another cannon. No way to alpha... Yeah. A hand with a cannon and only pieces is bad. We gotta find something. We gotta find a Doomrite. We gotta find... I don't know. I think I'm gonna actually just play the alpha next turn again. Because we have another one anyways. We gotta get out of here. Oh god. Just kidding. God, I never get to do what I want. I never get to live the life I want. Just more cards that make more pieces, huh? I'm gonna hold the stream and all my fuses. But this is a bad situation again. Sword is good at making these like really tough game states where I don't get to advance my game state at all while they spiral out of control in front of me. Healing isn't bad. Hold on, wait a second. I'm remembering something weird. 2. Okay, does he have the third one? No, what am I thinking? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so this is fine. I'm considering throwing both of these down, but this is fine. We're absolutely not making Omega here. That's... Maybe if all 3 of the Banes were gone, but even then, he can just play, what's her name? The one that Super Evo's for free. Haha! We are being rewarded! Finally. Oh, to be happy. Oh, to be happy for once. Oh my god, a good draw. Wow, this is so awesome. Maybe earlier I should have... Yeah, Gildaria. Maybe earlier I should have made a... you know what? I'm gonna get punished for doing this because I won't have access to the Gamma for free anymore. Let's just do this and pass again. I should have set up... Whoa! Speak of the devil. Speak of the devil. Okay, Huh. That was a good draw, and we needed it. I think we just take it. Right? Because I didn't have a way to stream of life out of it, I don't think. And he doesn't have a Gildaria will take care of this immediately. But I think I'm happy if he Gildarias at this point. We've gotten so, like, out of range of everything that's a problem at this point that I think that I don't care anymore about the Gildaria. We can handle this no problem, too. I think. That makes it easier, for sure. Maybe it's not as easy as I think. Maybe I just drop the Omega. No, there's no way I drop the Omega, so it's probably like this. And then we drop... Oh, jeez. This adds Gear of Ambition. We're not going to be able to make Gamma... Oh my god, do we have to Evo the Gamma? Even on double Gamma, I think I have to Evo the Gamma. Or I go Striker and Alpha, Evo the Alpha. Okay, so I think it's Catapult. Doomright for this and this. Let's just do it, I'm out of time. Do it for this and this. And then make the Gamma. Oh god. The connection. No, no, not like this. Okay, at least that made it through. Oh god, not to the connection. I can't believe it started to, like, lag out a little bit. A third one?! That's crazy. Why does he have a third one? Now what? Well, now we just say you can't clear it, right? I don't know what else to do now. We can, like, put this... We can do this into here. No, that's not enough. It has to be this. It has to be this, and we have to deal with it some other way. So let's just see if we can get out of range completely. 5 plus... No, anything will take care of this. But we have 2 to deal with this, and we have Stream of Life to deal with this, so even if he... I think this is the best shot. I think this is our best shot. I hate it. I hate everything that's happening. No! The third one of that?! Oh my god. This is a nightmare. This board state is a nightmare! That's really good. We're lagging out again? Okay, this into here. And then this, and then Gamma. Oh my god, why is this happening? Not lag. I don't like how reactionary I'm getting. I don't like that I'm just, like, doing stuff because I have to every turn. But he's out of Urias's, so that's a good start. Good lord. Good lord! Goodness gracious, what is this? He still has Gildaria in his deck. Oh god, please stay in his deck where they belong. Band of Battle Princesses? Are you joking? Oh, thank god. So the only clear is if I evo this, but I think I'd rather get an alpha out and then let it ride. Which is what I'm gonna do. This gives stuff rush. So we leave the 2-1 out. Let's get an alpha out and believe after here. I don't think there are cards in our deck we can draw where not having a super evo will make it really, really bad. So I think we're good. I don't know. I'm starting to feel relieved, but this is... yeah, for real. We're getting stream sniped. He put multiple Uriases in right then. Oh my god. Oh my god. I guess we lose. This was truly an outrageous game. Oh god. All 3 Urias, huh? Ugh. I can't believe he had all 3 Uriases in his deck. That was a nightmare. That was a nightmare game for sure. Man, that one felt unlosable at the beginning too. That's crazy. Alright, I need to go to the bathroom. Actually, I'm just gonna say this. I'm done streaming, but thank you for watching Sierra.